In a time long before our own, when the world was still young and its mysteries were yet to be unrevealed, the essence of wind was conceived. It came to be in the cradle of creation, a gentle breeze that carried the very essence of change. Deep within the heart of the cosmos, amidst swirling nebulae, at the birth of stars, a unique event occurred. At the convergence of cosmic forces, a being of pure energy and ethereal grace emerged, a being named Zephyros. Zephyros was not bound by any constraints of the corporal form. Rather, it was an embodiment of the potential for change and movement. Zephyros roamed the cosmos, exploring the vastness of the universe and marveling at the wonders that unfolded before its formless existence. It witnessed galaxies spinning, planets orbiting their suns, and celestial bodies dancing in harmony. Yet, amidst this celestial ballet, it yearned for more. It yearned to bring the winds of change to a world yet untouched. In the farthest reaches of the cosmos, Zephyros discovered a young planet. Still in its primordial state, it was a world of untamed elements, raw and unshaped. The swirling gases and molten matter intrigued Zephyros, for it sensed potential, the potential for the birth of something beautiful. As the eons passed, the planet began to cool, and life started to take root. The land masses emerged, mountains rose, and the oceans formed. Zephyros, inspired by the emergence of life, decided to nurture this world, to infuse it with the essence of change and evolution. It chose this planet as a canvas for its masterpiece. Drawing upon its boundless energy and wisdom gathered from its cosmic travels, Zephyros began to breathe life into the world. Gentle zephyrs caressed the land, shaping its contours and carrying the seeds of plants to every corner. The wind whispered secrets to the nascent life, coaxing it to adapt and evolve. Zephyros crafted distinct winds, each with its own purpose. The warm breezes from the equator carried the promise of abundance, encouraging growth and life. The relentless trade winds set sail across the vast oceans, uniting distant lands and cultures. The fierce gusts of the tempest reminded the world of raw power of nature, demanding respect and resilience. As life flourished and diversified, so did the influence of Zephyros. The wind became the harbinger of change, inspiring humanity to reach for the skies, explore the seas, and traverse the continents. It became a force of transformation, shaping civilizations, cultures, and beliefs. The first chapter in this tale of the wind was written, a prologue to a saga of change and evolution that would echo throughout time, and Zephyros, the guardian of the breezes, watched over its creation with anticipation, for it knew that the winds of change had only just begun to blow. Chapter 2: Whispers of the Ages. In the early days of creation, Zephyros infused life into the wind, granting it consciousness and purpose. The newfound existence brought about a collective consciousness, where the winds of the world were now interconnected, sharing knowledge and experience across vast distance and eras. The breeze of Zephyros gifted the winds the ability to roam freely, exploring the corners of the world. Each wind developed its unique personality and purpose, becoming embodiments of the elements they traversed. Aeolus, the north wind, carried the chill of the Arctic, but also the secrets of resilience and adaptability. He roamed the icy plains, whispering tales of survival and the beauty found within the cold embrace of solitude. Eurus, the east wind, emerged from the dawn, heralding the beginning of new adventures. He guided explorers and dreamers, encouraging them to chase the first light and discover the unknown. Eurus was the bitter of hope and the promise of a fresh start. Notus, the south wind, carried warmth and the scent of distant lands. He brought with him tales of desert and jungles, stirring wanderlust within the hearts of those he touched. Notus was the pattern of exploration and the yearning for distant horizons. Zephyrus, the west wind, was the bringer of gentle rains and serene evenings. He nurtured gardens and forests, teaching the importance of nurturing and growth. Zephyrus was a guardian of harmony and balance, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all life. Together they circled the globe, shaping the lands and influencing the course of civilizations. They witnessed to the ancients, inspiring tales of myth and legends. They hauled through the desolate plains, carrying the echoes of lost empires. They rustled through the leaves of ancient trees, bearing witness to the birth of the wisdom. Yet, even with their vast knowledge and experience, the winds remained humble and inquisitive. They learned from every interaction and exchanged stories with other elements: the sun, the moon, the rain, and the earth. These dialogues shaped their understanding of the cosmos and infused them with timeless wisdom. As the ages passed, the winds began to perceive the passage of time differently. Their essence was eternal, yet they observed the ephemeral nature of humanity. Civilizations rose and fell, cultures flourished and faded, leaving traces of their existence in the sands of time. Amidst the ever-changing landscape, the winds remained constant force. They whispered to the hearts of poets, painters, and musicians, inspiring works that echoed the human spirit's unending quest for understanding and expression. In the tapestry of existence, the winds wove their own story. For unity, change, and timeless wisdom, they embraced their role as messengers of the world, nurturing the dreams and aspiration of those who walked the earth. And as they continued to traverse the vast expanse of creation, they eagerly await the winds of destiny, which would carry them towards the next chapter of their extraordinary journey. Chapter 3: The Song of Growth. As the winds traveled across the world, they not only carried whispers of history and tales of distant lands, but also the essence of life itself. One of the most wondrous aspects of their existence was the symbiotic relationship they shared with the flora of the earth. When the winds brushed over the vast meadows and ancient forests, they carried the breeze of life. The winds brought with them the pollen and seeds of plants, spreading the potential for growth and renewal wherever they traveled. In the meadows, Aeolus would gently dance through the grass, scattering seeds in his wake. These tiny parcels of life found a new home, buried in the soil, waiting for the tender caress of sunlight and water to awaken them. Aeolus was a bearer of hope, the one who scattered the promise of new beginnings across the meadows. In the heart of dense jungles, Notus would rustle the leaf, releasing the sweet fragrance of the flowers. In doing so, he attracted insects that would carry pollen from one bloom to another, initiating the sacred dance of pollination. Notus was the conductor of this natural orchestra, fostering the rich biodiversity of the jungle. Eros, the east wind, was the harbinger of spring, announcing the arrival of warmer days. His warm breezes coaxed the buds on the trees to unfurl, revealing leaves that would absorb the life-giving rays of the sun. He encouraged the renewal of life after the harsh grip of winter. Zephyrus, the west wind, would carry the sand of the ocean, enriching the coastal soil and allowing unique plants to thrive in those briny environments. His gentle rains would nourish the flora and tender touch that kept life vibrant and flourishing by the shore. When the winds merged their efforts, they created magnificent storms that drenched the earth with rain. These showers were like a baptism, revitalizing the land and prompting seeds to sprout. Each droplet of rain was a blessing, imbuing the seeds with the vitality they needed to push through the soil and reach for the sun. This collaboration of the winds with the plant world ensured the continuation of life on Earth. It was a harmonious dance, a symphony of growth in which the winds played a vital role. They brought the elements of life together, orchestrating the growth and flourishing of the Earth's rich tapestry of flora. Throughout the ages, this beautiful dance between wind and plants has continued. It remains an intrinsic part of the intricate web of life, a timeless symphony conducted by the winds, a melody that reminds all living beings of the everlasting cycle of growth, renewal, and the unbreakable bond between life and the elements. Chapter 4: The Eternal Cycle. In the heart of nature's intricate web lay the eternal cycle, a relentless journey of transformation, rebirth, and growth. This cycle, like the perpetual dance of the wind, was an essential aspect of life on Earth. The winds, carrying whispers of ancient wisdom and the memories of time immemorial, knew the secret of this cycle. They traveled ceaselessly, witnessing the changing seasons and the unending evolution of life. They were the messengers of change, the heralds of transformation. As the winds coursed through the atmosphere, they encountered various manifestations of this cycle. They touched upon the cold stillness of winter, the awakening of spring, the vibrant life of summer, and the gentle retreat of autumn. Each season was a note in the grand symphony of nature, each playing its part in the eternal cycle. Winter, a time of rest and contemplation, was when the earth took a moment to rejuvenate, to gather strength for the vibrant burst of life that lay ahead. The winds whispered encouragement, urging the world to embrace the stillness and find peace in the hushed beauty of the snow-covered landscapes. With the arrival of spring, the winds changed their tune. They became the heralds of awakening, carrying the sweet scent of blossoms and the promise of new beginnings. As the land burst into riot of colors, the winds rejoiced, embracing the burgeoning vitality that surged through the earth. Summer arrived, and the winds became the nurturing caress of a gentle breeze. They carried the heat of the sun and the essence of growth. Every rustle of leaves, every ripple across a field of grain was a testament to their presence. They whispered tales of abundance and life at its peak. And then, as the year aged into autumn, the winds shifted again. They bore the crispness of the approaching winter, the melancholy farewell to the days of warmth and growth. The trees, once lush with greenery, adorned themselves in vibrant hues of red, orange, and yellow, heralding the beauty of endings. The winds were like a conductor guiding an orchestra, ensuring each season played its part harmoniously. They blended the symphony of the seasons seamlessly, a choreography of nature's ever-changing dance. And within this cycle, life blossomed and withered, only to be reborn again. The winds carried the understanding of the perpetual moment, a reminder that even in the face of endings, there was the promise of beginnings. They whispered to all life, assuring that the cycle would continue, forever turning, forever bringing forth new life and new possibilities. This eternal cycle was the heartbeat of the world, a symphony of existence where the winds were the gentle masters, directing the moments of life through its timeless cadence. Chapter 5: Winds of Change. Amidst the careless ebb and flow of life, there was prevailing philosophy that embraced the winds of change. It was a belief held by both the humblest beings and the mightiest forces of nature. The change was the only constant, and with it came the promise of transformation. The winds, the gentle messengers of change, embodied this philosophy. They whispered it through the rustling leaves and howling gales, teaching the world that just as the wind shifted direction, life too could change its course. In the intricate tapestry of existence, no aspect was immune to this fundamental principle. People, societies, nations, all were subjects to the winds of change. When hardships and adversity blew fiercely like a tempest, the winds reminded that storms would pass, making way for brighter days. The winds carried tales of civilization that had risen and fallen, of empires that had crumbled into new ones that had emerged from the debris. They whispered stories of resilience, of societies that had faced devastation but had rebuilt themselves stronger and wiser. In the depths of personal struggles, the wind told stories of individuals who had weathered the harshest of the storms, the loss of the loved ones, shattered dreams, and heartaches. Yet the very tempest had shaped them into resilient beings, instilling wisdom, compassion, and strength. The philosophy was etched in the very fabric of nature. Plants embraced this wisdom as the leaf withered and fell, only to sprout anew in the next season. The cycles of life and death, growth and decay mirrored this eternal truth. Change, though often feared and resisted, was a harbinger of growth. It was the transformation of the caterpillar into the butterfly, the seed into the tree, and the chaos into order. The winds told the world to welcome change, to ride its waves and embrace the unpredictable currents. As the winds meandered through valleys and soared over mountains, they carried hope, a promise that every struggle, every pain, every sorrow would, in time, transform into something beautiful. Just as the gentle breeze could evolve into raging storm, so too could hardship evolve into triumph. Life is a series of breaths in and out, like the inhalation and exhalation of the wind. It taught that with every inhale you took in life's challenges, and with every exhale you released the hope of change. It is a philosophy that whispered that nothing was stagnant, and in the grand scheme of the things, bad would eventually evolve into good. And so, the winds continued their journey, spreading this timeless philosophy to all corners of the world. They were the whisperers of hope, the gentle nudges of the change, the keepers of the eternal cycle, reminding everyone that the winds of change would always blow, bringing with them the promise of a brighter tomorrow.